Hi Libra, welcome into a quick next 48-hour tarot reading for you. Thank you so much for your beautiful, strong presence. I do feel the need to mention before I lose or forget this message. Right before pressing record, I heard, do expect to dance in the light of beauty. Do expect to dance in the light of beauty. I love it. I feel as if it's going to be a nice, easygoing but productive next 48 for you, where you're just feeling things are falling into place for you in the right manner. Finally, things are starting to work out in your favor, and Spirit's saying it's all been purposeful, right? Preparation, if you will, in certain ways. But do keep in mind this is general, and it's meant to pertain to the following 48-hour period for you, beginning around when you were guided or drawn to this video, not just following when I post it, okay? I just heard you're on a roll, but it's this feeling where you don't feel the need to rush. You bounce smoothly, almost angelically, from one situation to the next, from one task to the next. Let Spirit show you how to do things, okay? I was going to say, honestly, let Libra show you how to do things, or let Libra inspire you in regards to what's on your mind. So I feel like you're shining in a bit of a leadership role, or just you're an example in one way, shape, or form, even if you're not leading the way per se, okay, for Libra. I also feel the need to mention, I was thinking about this, why is it that recently whenever it's your turn for a 48-hour reading, I feel the need to show my face? Because I have been switching it up and doing several other views that don't include, you know, my face on camera. I just feel like there's a reason for that, okay? Let's pull an overall energy for Libra for the next 48. This is either going to be the energy for the 48-hour period or for representing you. We'll see which one comes out. Okay, flopping out. We've got two. It's the next 48 in general. Actually, nope. We have the next 48 being represented by the Four of Wands. Again, things falling into place, celebration, acquiring what you need right when you need it. Okay? Spirit saying when one thing doesn't work out, the next thing is meant to be. When something doesn't feel right anymore, it pushes you towards something better for oneself. When you feel the motivation, the hunger for more, take a deep breath and recognize that that will come to be. You'll manifest it, but when it's meant to be. Divine timing at play, okay? Okay, marriage comes to mind for some. And if it doesn't specifically come to mind, say the marriage to another soul in this lifetime, it could be more so in regards to your commitment to something, okay? Or potential commitment to something or to somebody. It could be both, but it just feels like commitment takes a place in your Libran mind, to say the very least. Some of you, the city lifestyle is coming to mind, or just a different lifestyle for oneself, potentially, in comparison to the past or in comparison to an upcoming change. Go gallivanting is what I just heard. I feel like Spirit wants you to just go have some fun, let loose, explore, right? Go on an adventure in your free time if you can. But I'm being drawn to this V here. This is your energy. Six of Wands, absolutely beautiful. A sense of victory in the next 48, and this motivation, I'm getting kind of a Chariot vibe from this, where you're feeling the need to and the desire to charge towards more. Something you succeeded with recently is leaving you, and I even want to put, again, the label of manifestation on it, is leaving you wanting more. It's leaving you feeling this re-inspiration, or feeling re-inspired, rather, better put, to step into something new, to just, you know, make that call or send out that email, apply to whatever it is for you, or just put in that extra effort and see something come to be for oneself, or see something be taken to the next level. Could be more than one thing for you, but it's a very victorious period for you. It's a sense of you just having luck on your side, but Spirit saying, is that really what it is? Is that really what it is? I think it's more than just that. I think it's you just doing what you got to do when you got to do it, and doing it well. Believing in yourself, once again, or just in general, and seeing, for some, completion leading you to happiness, if not now, soon enough. But the whole point of that was this V here, her earring, victory, victory. Okay, let's put these up top. I know you can't see them, and we'll pull from the, we're going to do this deck, the watercolor. Bear with me. Silence will feel so comforting in the next 48. Some of you might not believe that watching this reading, but it will. You might be dealing with or have been dealing with a very noisy environment or multiple. And so when things feel peaceful in that sense, it's like you're being gifted the chance to catch your breath, and it just feels beautiful. And it may even make you feel a little bit emotional, but Spirit's saying, we're by your side. We're ready for more for you. I know you are too. For Libra. But they're saying, as much as there are moments where you do get emotional recently and even throughout this next 48, we need you to shake it off. Okay, we need you to shake it off. Learn from it, grow from it, but let's not sit in it. Now, as I'm being drawn to her ripped pants here, Spirit's saying your fashion is going to change in the future. The clothing choices for oneself, I mean, potentially even recently, but Spirit's saying that speaks upon the soul transformation you're going through, the soul growth that you're going through. Now, there's something you might be pushed by Spirit or even somebody else to adjust your perspective on, but I feel like you're quite locked in on when it comes to your confidence for that. That's going to differ from case to case. I feel like for some it's a new opportunity or sticking with something, but I also feel like there's this vibe about you where your surroundings take a focus. People, right? One specific person, potentially wanting to sort of adjust somebody's perspective on something, wanting somebody to see something clearly or somebody clearly, or both, a situation potentially. And I really feel like that will be wasted effort, not to be negative or not to just sort of not give somebody the chance to see something clearly, but it feels like they already have, right? Your effort should be more so put towards what's falling into place for you at this time, what's feeling victorious in whatever else you're trying to acquire for oneself, not to be selfish, right? And not to even label it as that, but it's time for you to listen to what you truly want, listen to Spirit all the meanwhile in your intuition, and charge forth, okay? Charge forth. There's this feeling that you will at one point feel like you're sort of leaving somebody, if not multiple people or situation behind. And it's to an extent true, excuse me. But you got to do what's right for you. You've got to do what's right for Libra, period. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to lie, keywording. So there's a level of honesty taking place. So I feel like even when you know the honesty that you feel coming to be, or just that you feel within, right, about somebody or situation, it's that you're not going to lie, but you're also going to be strategic, right? Or you'll be pushed to by Spirit. If it's going to benefit the situation or that person, so be it, right? But trust your intuition. Is it going to worsen the future of a situation for you or the energy in the air? Then let's hold back. Realign oneself with a different focus, okay? But I saw the Seven of Pentacles. You may not fully be in the mood to put in certain levels of work at certain points the next 48, but you just do, okay? Might be a job you're not too fond of at this point along your path, or has its ups and downs. But I feel like for some, you're in the mood, okay? At least for the most part. Do be aware when you're picking up on somebody else's energy. Going through a bit of a balancing act. Again, I feel like you're just going from one thing to the next and back to the other thing and just kind of adapting and flowing around things. But the Star card, people are viewing you in a very positive, vulnerable light, all right? And I do feel like you're shining bright in a lot of ways, and it's almost effortless to an extent. But then when you think about it, or if somebody was to mention it, it's a lot of effort, a lot of work, and a lot of ups and downs up until this point along your path, right? And so it almost, there's the potential that it would spark this bit of defense within you where you're just grateful to be noticed in that light, grateful to be glowing and shining all the meanwhile, and to be seen in an honorable light. But it's like between the business you've been working on, or just your career in general, and all the self-care and the difficulties, the ups and downs, it's like, I know it may appear easy at times, my success and how I'm being viewed and glowing and whatnot, excuse me, but it hasn't been the easiest at all times, right? A lot of hard work. My Libras are commendable is what I just heard. Six of Wands again. To get the Six of Wands twice, so the number 66 coming into play, and they're also saying 44, you're going to need to just recognize that when one victory comes to be, it's leading you to another one. Or when one victory comes to be, it sparks the confidence to manifest the next, right? But I just feel like at times you need to recognize that, yeah, you can manifest, but sometimes it's a gift from spirit, okay? Even if you've been messed with a lot along your path like myself, okay? I'm hearing a long time coming, a long time coming. Now, don't overdo it with the reflecting, because I do feel like there's going to be a push to it at a certain point, or multiple, or you even may find yourself inclined to do a bit of reflecting on the past difficulties to compare to where you're at now or what you're about to jump into. But I just feel like spirit kind of wants you to remember you're doing a lot better at, one, coping, right, with certain difficulties. You're more mature at this point along your path, but what you're about to jump into might be multiple situations, or even where you're at wrapped up with now, so much better than the past, so much better. So let's eliminate any level of glorifying. But at the same time, do remember those positive moments, even in the difficult situations. You're doing so much better. Things are so much better, and they're going to improve moving forward, okay? But I feel like there is the potential for somebody, if not multiple people, to be making you nervous. But Spirit's saying, we'll remind you, change is on the horizon. Change is on the horizon. For some, I feel like it's really damn close. Okay, let's see here. Spirit wants this to be wrapped up soon. The Two of Cups, your innate ability to connect with people, and even one connection in particular is taking your focus in the next 48. Don't feel bad is what I heard. Don't feel bad. However that works for you. But yeah, a lot of communication stemming from you, flowing towards you, a Seven of Wands vibe, even, conversations in general. And I feel like your innate ability to connect with somebody and get what you want, or just achieve what you desire, or just even that being a part of your manifestation process. Boom, Libra, boom. So then therefore, when you're thinking about what you desire in the future, when something else comes up that you don't have, or that you need, or you desire once again, you can get it. You can make it happen, right? There's just victory to be acquired on the horizon for you. And Spirit's saying, get ready for another ship to come in. But you may have to put a little bit of effort in to acquire that. As I said, that really fast. Try to slow it down, okay? Slow and steady wins the race at this point along your path. Because I just feel like at times it's this balance of putting in the effort, right? Manifesting, and just at other points saying, or being reminded by Spirit, okay, got to stop and just allow for the ship to now come in, right? And therefore that gives you a chance to heal and do some reflecting and regain a level of strength all the meanwhile. It's time for you to remember you deserve the victory that's coming to be, okay? Let me hold these up real quick and allow for oneself to recognize that everything's coming in when it's meant to, okay? You've got it going on, Libra, and I just feel like there's so much victory in the next 48 once again. I mean, obviously with these cards, and celebration and more to come to be moving forward. That wasn't perfectly put, but doesn't have to be, okay? You can manifest what you desire once again and allow for your future to fall into place as it's meant to. You are a shining star, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your next 48, and I'll see you next time.